Hello and welcome to a Ready or Not AI guide, because just I don't think there's really been one of these made. So yeah, we're gonna go over what equipment the AI can actually use in this current patch and area that the game is in right now, and then I will show you how to actually operate your teammates with some certain special maneuvers that they can do. Okay, primary weapon. Primary weapon doesn't really matter. They can use everything effectively. The one exception maybe right here is the beanbag shotgun. They'll usually come in, shoot somebody with the beanbag shotgun, and continue shooting, or it just won't work. And that's really not what your AI is supposed to do, honestly. You probably need players if you want to use a beanbag shotgun effectively. Otherwise, just give them an actual rifle to use there. Your secondary sidearms. Your secondary sidearms do not matter. They never pull them. I've never seen them actually pull this out. So if you give them a taser, it doesn't matter. They're not going to pull it out. There's no way to tell them to use secondaries either. Mirror gun. Alright, so the long tactical. They can use the mirror gun, the breaching shotgun, and both shields. They cannot use a battering ram. They cannot use this at all. They will kick a door down instead of using a battering ram, even if they have a battering ram. So this one is useless right now. Mirror gun. Mirror gun is somewhat useful, somewhat not. The AI will sometimes see a target, sometimes they won't. Sometimes they'll see a trap, sometimes they won't. Don't really trust your AI on what they see through their camera. It's not worth it. Just take it on yourself. For gear. Gear. Give them heavy armor all the time. There's no reason to have anything other than heavy gear. You're moving at a slow pace and you can't run in this game anyway. And if you have AI, you need to take it very, very, very slow. In a mission with AI, take it very slow. So give them heavy armor. Their headwear. Their headwear right here. No face masks, no face wear is useless on them. NVGs are useless on them, they don't use them. Seaburn, they're unaffected by gas. Anti-flash, they're not affected by flashbangs. And the ballistic face mask. Basically, this gives them increased survivability in case they mess up or do something weird. So they have a better chance of not dying, so equip this on them all the time. Their grenades. They can use all three grenades very effectively. Just depends on what you want for your grenade selection on them. Tactical devices. They can use C2, they can use a door wedge. They can't use pepper spray. If you want to use pepper spray, take it on yourself. So yeah, other than that, I'm going to go to how to show them how they use them in a mission. Okay, so here's a perfect example. I just spawned it and immediately got shot at from this guy. So if you middle mouse button, you can pull up your team menu, and if you scroll wheel, you can deploy different teams, okay? So gold means all four of you, and then red is 2, and then blue is 2. So we can see here that we have an option that is it's covered, and it says confirm order request at 5. So if you know there's a piece of evidence, or you just want to check if there's any evidence you missed, you can press 5, and then it will say, hey, there's a shotgun here, I'm going to have someone collect it. It doesn't tell you an option here, but you just pressed 1, 2, or 3, depends on where it is on the screen, so Prescott 1.
Secure that evidence.
Roger that.
AI will come over here and secure the evidence a lot faster than you will. Okay, so the rest of the team orders, basically fall in, or some move to,
Provide
basically
cover.
They're going to move over to wherever you put them in. Fall in means they're going to follow you, right? Cover means they're not going to turn a certain direction like you think it would mean. Cover means they're going to move to a point. So let's say over this chairs over there.
Cover me.
Moving up.
They're going to go to the chairs, and then they will turn and cover you from there. Okay? That's what that means. So, move to is they're going to move over there, and they're going to do whatever they want. Fall in means they follow you. Cover means wherever your mouse is, or wherever the little white thing is, they're going to move over there to cover you from that position. Okay? So, and then we have this fourth option, so deploy. Deploy means wherever your mouse thing is, they're going to try and throw something there. So, flashbang, stinger, CS, gas, chem light, and shield, right? So if you want shield, press 5. There you go, it pulls out a shield, okay? Deploy chem light, you can tell them to deploy chem light on their feet, basically.
Light stick out.
Right? It's the same thing for any of these deploy flashbang or CS or stingers, okay? Now, if we go over to the door, it gets a little more interesting, okay? If you come to the doors, and you may have to refresh your thing just by middle mouse clicking, if you order the stack up, you're going to have options here, okay? If they find a trap, you have to do a mirror first to find a trap, okay? That option will appear then. Otherwise, you can wedge a door or mirror a door, okay? The second option is open, okay? If you press that, that means they're going to come over here and open the door. And then you have options after that to open the door, okay? Breach means they're going to breach the door with a kick, shotgun, or C2, right? So if we say stack up, and we're gonna say mirror under the door.
Mirror for
they'll
contact.
come over here, and they'll mirror the door. Now they're not very effective at doing this, but you know, it's better than nothing, I guess.
Got the mirror here.
So he's gonna mirror the door, and he's probably gonna say, "Oh, there's nothing over there."
No need to worry. There aren't any traps here.
There you
Civilian
go.
in sight.
So they'll repeat the statement after that. So let's just say you wanted them to, instead of just opening a door and clearing out the flashbang, let's say you wanted to breach the door and like C2 it. Okay. If you press C2, then they're going to be an additional order to clear it with flashbangs. Okay. So there's a whole system here that you can use. You can also do open door on top of that, okay? So for this breach, we're going to say we're going to breach. So we're going to press 3. We're going to say we're going to do it with C2. We're going to say clear with
Deploy
flashbang.
C2, then flashbangs. Clear the room.
Right? So they're going to stack up or do whatever they want. Usually just get away from your AI because they bounce off you, but they don't bounce off each other, right? They're going to be...
Fire in the hole.
probably stupid doing this. And obviously the shield is wherever the shield is. And...
Moving up. Hands up.
Don't shoot!
right? And the AI is just going to come in here and do whatever they want. They'll clear things and they'll hold at certain doors sometimes.
Let's
It's
stick away.
kind of iffy. Another last thing you can do is you can order certain teams. If you're just going over people, you can highlight them, and then at the bottom it'll say Z to restrain. That, or you can middle mouse them. And if you middle mouse, it'll say restrain 1. So let's just say I want blue to come over here
Restrain
and restrain
targets.
that target. Okay, I want red to go in there and clear with the
Open it.
flashbang.
Toss a flashbang.
They're gonna do that now. So you can order 2 things at once.
Thanks for
So,
As long as you have eyes.
these tattoos.
Cool. As I begin to be flashbanged. Other than that, yeah, that's basically the AI's commands, more or less, in a very big nutshell. So yeah, other than that, go to conclusion. Alright, so in conclusion, we've just taught you how to basically do all your stuff with your AI, more or less, at least what they're capable of doing right now. They're not very effective, but I showed you what you can do with them. So if you like this video, let me know. I might make more of these if you guys really like this stuff. Otherwise, have a nice day.